Hey, what's up YouTube and the FISHFAM? This is Racing's Natural Aquariums coming to you with this is what Racing's Natural Aquarium thinks. So as a few of you may have seen, Jeremy from Sergeant's Tanks post today about zero tolerance with regards to a topic that was posted with regards to who has the worst YouTube channel. I think Jeremy was on point with his stance and the zero tolerance, because I think we as a fish fam in a whole don't subscribe to that. We don't want the drama. That's why we have moderators to keep the trolls out and keep the family as wholesome as possible. So after reading that and actually seeing that post, I decided that I'm going to put my 2 cents in and what I think. First off and foremost, I don't think you're going to find a more genuine, caring, respectful community with such awesome people in it, such as the FISHFAM. Whether it be on live streams or on Facebook, never once have I seen somebody within the FISHFAM bash or disrespect anyone. As a matter of fact, in that post about the who has the worst channel, I want to say it was Joel who stepped up and said, the worst channel is the one that doesn't exist. So with that being said, I think we're very fortunate in having this fish fam both on YouTube as well as on Facebook. It's a safe haven. It's a place where somebody can ask a question, put out their opinion, comment, or whatever, post pictures, and there is no negativity brought to them. I was on a page probably Monday, and somebody asked a question, and for an experienced fish keeper reading the question, for us the answer was pretty clear. And I think what irritated me the most was that this person was getting bashed for asking a question that they needed help with. They were getting responses such as, well, you've got a computer, Google it. You really needed to ask that? Why don't you do this? Why don't you do that? I mean, very nasty posts with regards to her question. I didn't go into the comments and post. As I mentioned on Jeremy's post earlier with regards to zero tolerance, that I think he hit the nail on the head. And during the conversation on this particular one, I'm not subscribing to the drama, and I'm not stoking, as I said in his post, coals, but I meant to say fire, and getting involved. So I basically private messaged her on Facebook, and I answered her question, and I apologized for the onslaught of negativity she got for asking an honest question. So I said to her, I have the greatest family in the world, from all across the world, that you're more than welcome to come to, join up, get to meet, ask questions, and get honest, helpful, friendly advice and answers. And I gave her the link to the FISHFAM Facebook page. If she chooses to exercise that, at least I put the hand out to help her up. So, with that being said, we are fortunate to have the close-knit family that we have, and I think I can speak freely and on behalf of the fish fam, we respect one another, and we genuinely care about each other. And, we want what's best for each and every member of the fish fam. The fish fam became a haven, so to speak, a safe haven. I can remember probably 2 years now, because I kind of got involved in its infancy, where Corey, I feel, was a catalyst. With his live stream, started bringing more and more people in, and we started talking amongst ourselves, and wham, FISHFAM was born, and it's still growing like wildfire today. I remember when Abby came to the live stream, and it was a safe haven for her. She had a love for fish keeping. Nobody in her school subscribed to her passion. She did confess about being bullied, And the fish fam was right there to give her a shoulder or a hands up and reassure her that she was more than welcomed here, and that, you know, there was no bullying going on here, and that we basically protect her. And, you know, she's become an integral part within the fish fam. There are so many young folks in the hobby that gravitate to the fish fam, and rightfully so. Flynn's Fish Forum, I mean, he was always in Corey's chats, always asking questions, giving advice, you know, and I enjoy that, because I'm going to say this, and it's a term of endearment, not a put down. We have old timers, old folks, however you want to phrase it, old school, that's the word I was looking for. And then you have new school. To me, the fish fam is fusion. We've taken old school and new school, and we fused them together. And through the knowledge that we had from folks like Don, the old fish guy, Dwayne Kitchell, myself, and I don't consider myself old, and nor do I consider those guys old. Our knowledge, and then we have the young bucks, as I call them, the Jeremys, and yes, you are a young buck, Jeremy. Corey, Bob Steenfott, Angelo, Dion, 0026 or Dion Handy, Short and Anxious, Priscilla, Kayla, everybody. We've come together collectively to share our knowledge and gain more. So it's a fusion of ideas. It's the new school meets old school. And it's a very, very wonderful place to be. Now me, I get up every morning at 5 o'clock. I go out on my balcony, weather permitting, with my cup of coffee, and I go through posts on YouTube, and I watch videos. And I watch the new videos that pop up from, you know, Fish Fam members that have been around for quite a while. And I look forward to seeing the new members coming in and watching their stuff. Like today at break time, I watched LG Aquatics, Keep It Fishy, awesome tagline, with her first set of videos. And she made in the comments section, you know, about not knowing how to put music on or how to edit videos, and she was doing it from her phone, and she was nervous. And in my opinion, she did an awesome job, and I let her know that. And that's what's good about the family. We have no problem letting people know that they're doing a good job, and may even give them some advice on, you know, like I had mentioned to them about using Filmora Free for her phone, and that all my fish-related videos come from my phone, and she can use it and for free, and she can do editing, add music. I said, takes a little getting used to, but once you do, it's pretty user-friendly. You know, and I thought she did an awesome job, and I told her I look forward to seeing more of her videos. I remember when Angelo first came on the scene, I want to say back probably close to 2 years ago, can I be a mod, can I be a mod, can I be a mod? And I think it was on Corey's. You know, and today I consider him family. He's a friend. Carlos, Dave Betancourt. Dave wanted to live stream, and he couldn't figure out, you know, what avenue to go into. I'm like, Dave, try Camerify. And, you know, there he is on deck. Abby started putting out videos. Kayla was putting out videos, and she stepped up her game in editing. And Priscilla sharing her passion for fish keeping, as well as sharing her wonderful ability to draw. And I think with Corey and Bob being down-to-earth guys, sharing their knowledge or giving us a place to hang out and just chit-chat, you know, it's awesome. And I have a lot of respect for each and every one of you in the Fish Fam. And, you know, I look forward to seeing the videos. And I did tell Angelo that I had done a shout-out, but my phone, which I hate, what I meant to say was that the fish, that Angelo shouted Chris from Multi-Tank Addictions out, but it didn't come out that way. He thought I gave him a shout-out. So, Angelo, this one's for you. If you folks haven't checked them out, check out Angelo. You can find some of his videos on my playlist. You can find him in Bob Steenfott's Aquatics live stream, as well as on Corey's. But check him out. He's got great content. As far as shout outs are concerned, I literally could probably do a marathon shout out that would last a week, because there are so many awesome people in this group. Down the Wormhole, Joel, Deb Tim the Canadian Girl, Psychedelic Babe, I already mentioned Carlos, I mentioned Dave, I mentioned Dion, Cooper and his cichlids, which I'm getting into. So I've been watching a lot of those videos and seeing some of the tanks and the haps and the labs. You know, it's not something I've kept. You know, Jack Dempsey's, Oscars, convicts back in the day. So now, thanks to Dion's channel and watching videos, my girlfriend saw the tank and now she wants them. So it made my job so much easier, because now I can go buy a tank and put fish in it, and I ain't got to hear, well, you don't need to spend money on that. But, you know, I mean, the list would go on and on and on. Jeremy from Sergeant Tanks, Chris. Now there's somebody that, family-wise, I want to meet, I want to hang out with, is Chris from Multi-Tank Addictions. I could see sitting back, just shooting a breeze and having a great time. Same with Bob and Corey, Dave, the rest. So I'm kind of hoping when they move the aquatic experience to New Jersey next year, you know, I'll get to meet a lot of you guys face to face, which I'm really looking forward to. I did want to go to Chicago, but unfortunately, financially and time-wise, I just can't make it happen. But I wish you all a great time. And yes, I'm jealous. But this Fish Fam is very unique, both on YouTube and on Facebook. And I don't think you're going to find a greater class of people to surround yourself with. That's for a lot of you new folks that have come into the YouTube Fish Fam. I've noticed a lot of people commenting about how much they love the family and stuff. So for you folks that are just kind of dipping your toe in the water to check the temperature, jump right in. It's safe. We got you. So you're not going to find a greater group of people. And it's nice to see videos come out. Fish Guy, I want to say it was, that told us a little bit about himself, and I'm seeing more and more of those videos, which I enjoy, because that just makes our family that much more close-knit. So we know you're not just a cichlid keeper or a neon or a cardinal or a pleco or whatever. You're a person, and I know something about you as well as you know something about me. The fun little facts, I think, was one of the things that he mentioned. Jimmy H, I mean, he posted a video today about the Samsung Note. Guess what? I was in the market looking at one. So he had just happened to have a video. So, I mean, there's a plethora, and yes, I use the word plethora, of knowledge and helpful insight that we as a Fish Fam share with each other. So now I'm waiting for him to do an update, which he said he's going to do, and then I'm going to decide, you know, what phone I want, because this phone is pretty much on its last leg, and it's my second one. But all in all, it's a great place to be, and we have such wonderful people in here. Jason, and I know he made a video with regards to a spotlight where they actually said his name right, because I think a lot of us call it Jadrin and Jardrin and everything like that, and I want to say it was pronounced correctly was Jadrin. If I screwed it up, I'm sorry, Jason. But here's a gentleman who came into the Fish Fam and wham, hey, free stickers with your channel logo. Here's a free collection. You know, that personifies the word philanthropist. I mean, that was awesome. And then there was Royal Aquatics. No. I watched so many videos, I'm so sorry. But the premise of the video was he was so happy with the Fish Fam that he was willing to do logos for your channel, animation logos, which is awesome. And my apologies, Like I said, I watch so many videos, and you know, my brain can only retain so much during the week. And of course, this video I'm trying to like really get through quick because I gotta drive 3 minutes back to work because I'm sitting at my fishing spot for my place for inspiration, so to speak. Never fished. Well, I did fish from the shoreline, but I digress. But a lot of people have come to the Fish Fam that were, you know, ostracized for asking questions on various YouTubes, or more so Facebook pages. And, you know, they've come to us and they've been with us and they've grown. But I watch all. I don't care if you have one video, one subscriber, or you have a million videos and 1,000,001 subscribers. You're just as important to me, big or small. If you've got something I'm interested in, or I enjoy watching you, you betcha you've got a sub in me. I mean, granted, there's a lot of folks that do fish-related videos as well as sharing other animals, other passions, which I love. It just helps us get to learn more about one another, and I really like that about us. And hopefully I'll be dropping some more content as the warmer weather's winding down. It's actually 76 here in New York, so we were freezing 2 days ago, and now we're hot again. But like on one of my other videos, like where, you know, you'll post something in a YouTube page and you can't do that. You know, and I did a video pretty similar to you can't. And like a lot of people will search the internet for like pea puffers. And they'll say, nope, species only. Well, I'm not somebody that's a firm believer in you can't do anything. You can do whatever you want. Whether it works or not is a different story. Now, in my case, I have 3 pea puffers in a tank planted, and I introduced Go Shrimp. Didn't touch a shrimp. Their shrimp are actually buried and getting quite big. Whether they hatch or not, you know, is what it is. I also have 6 neons. I have 3 black coolie loaches, 4 pygmy cories, 2 green cories who are spitting out eggs everywhere, and 2 autocinklus in the tank. Not a problem. As a matter of fact, there's times I will catch my pea puffers swimming around with the green cories. So in my tank it worked. My caveat, it may or may not work on yours. But be diligent in watching. If you're dealing with aggressiveness or you're trying to introduce something into the tank, you know, watch it. See how it plays out. And if you need to react, you know, make sure you have your backup ready. You have another tank ready to go. You know, so I will never tell somebody they can't do something. You know, the question of, can I put, you know, an Oscar in a 5-gallon tank? Physically, yeah. Ethically, no. You can grow them when you first get them if they're the size of a silver dollar, but the end result is you're going to need to move them to a bigger tank. And depending on what size, you're going to continue to move until you get to, you know, quite the larger tank. So, you know, with that being said, we answer questions based on our experience and not say that, you know, you can't do it. Like I was actually looking, I bought some old fish books, and it's kind of funny because it talks about old fish that that you shouldn't have in a tank. Today they're mainstream, so you can do what you want. But for you young folks, welcome to the Fish Fam. You're not going to find a greater family on earth other than probably your own real life family. And like I said to Angela, I was going to do shout outs. I'm just going to give one shout out for my 311 subscribers, which I appreciate. It blew my mind when it went over the 300 mark. I think at some point I might start gearing up for a 500 sub giveaway, but don't hold me to it. And I just want to say, Jeremy, I really enjoyed that Facebook post. We're definitely not tolerating that on any form. And I think the question should be, what are the best YouTube channels? Every single one. That's what Racing's Natural Aquarium thinks. God bless. Keep those sleeves wet.